So what are the commissural fiber? Commissural fibers are the fiber which connects the two lobes. The right and left hemisphere are connected by the commissural fiber. Then there are associate fiber. Associate fibers are the fiber which connect the same part of the lobe. Means they can connect from here to here, or they can connect the two gyri. These two gyras are connected by the associate fiber, and associate fiber forms the largest amount of a chunk as compared to the associate and projection fiber. Sorry, the commissural fiber or projection fiber. These are more in number. Associate fibers are more in number because they connect the gyri. One gyri to the other gyri is connected, and from one pole to other pole is also connected. Temporal pole can be connected to the frontal pole, but they are connecting only on the one side of the cerebral hemisphere. They don't connect. Commissural fiber are one which connect the either side. Then we studied about the projection fiber. Projection fibers are nothing, they are like a tract. There are some tracts which are taking the sensory impulse from the periphery of the body and they are bringing it to the brain. So they are called ascending tract, and there are descending tract. The tract which are coming from the brain and which are carrying the motor impulse to the skeletal muscle or to the organ. So they are called as a descending tract. There are so many tracts. There are pyramidal tract, there are extrapyramidal tract. Tract is altogether very, very different topic. We will talk at a proper time. So cerebrum, the features of the cerebrum is that the cerebrum is the biggest part. It is called the pallium, and it has got two cerebral hemispheres which are separated from each other by a median longitudinal fissure. And in addition to that, the median they separate the two cerebral hemispheres, but on the medial side they are connected to each other by means of called as a corpus callosum. Corpus callosum is nothing but corpus callosum is a mass of a axon, or it's a white matter. White matters are axon. The nuclei are, or the cell bodies are what? Cell bodies are nothing but they are grey matter, and the nerve fibers are nothing but they are white matter. Nerve fibers are white matter and cell bodies are grey matter. So the corpus callosum is nothing but corpus callosum is a band of it's the biggest band of the white matter which is a commissural fiber and which connect the two cerebral hemispheres. And in between this median longitudinal fissure there lies what? There lies the falx cerebri. Falx cerebri goes almost up to the deep up to the corpus callosum. It is not very superficial, but it goes deep into the corpus callosum, up to the corpus callosum. Falx cerebri is nothing but it is a part of a dura mater. Dura mater has got two layers. One is a periosteal layer and one is a meningeal layer. The meningeal layer is one which goes deep into the longitudinal fissure, and they create a space, and this space is called as falx cerebri. But inside the falx cerebri, what it is called as? Venous sinuses. And these venous sinuses, they help for the absorption of CSF. The CSF which is drained from the arachnoid space into this venous sinuses, and they are meant to absorb it. So they absorb the cerebrospinal fluid. Okay. Now this cerebral hemisphere, there are borders. There are how many borders are there?
4 borders.
4?
3 surface and 3 base.
Okay. Before that we talk about the surface. It has got how many surface?
3 surface.
3 surface. This is called as superior lateral surface, and this is the superior lateral is how it looks like. Superior lateral surface looks like convex, and it comes in contact with the cerebral wall. It is related to the cerebral wall. And medial surface is how? It is vertical. Medial surface is vertical, and What is the feature of the medial surface are separated by means of a longitudinal
fissure.
fissure. Then you have got a inferior surface.
surface.
This is the inferior surface. Inferior surface has got two parts. One is called as an
Orbital surface.
orbital part. One is called as tentorial part. The orbital and tentorial part are separated by what?
Lateral sulcus.
Lateral sulcus. Lateral sulcus start at the inferior part of the inferior border and it runs on the superior lateral surface. So this separates the
Inferior
this is orbital and temporal.
Temporal.
So we have got three surfaces. One is
superolateral.
One is the superior lateral surface, one is the medial surface, one is the inferior surface. Inferior surface is further divided into orbital and
Tentorial.
this becomes the tentorial part. This is cerebellum. This becomes the tentorial part. And they are separated by an lateral sulcus. Okay. So we have studied about the surfaces. Then we studied about the border. We studied about the first border which was called as a superior median border. The superior median border separates what?
Superolateral
It
surface from
separates the superior lateral surface and the
median surface.
median surface. So this is superior median
Border.
border. Then we have got one more border. This is called as the inferior lateral border. Inferior lateral border separates the superior lateral surface from the
Inferior surface.
inferior surface. And this superior lateral surface, it has got one more border. This is called as a supraciliary
border.
border. The supraciliary border is there, which is the anterior part of the inferior lateral border is called as a supraciliary border. Okay. Then you have got one more border which is called as medial orbital border. This is nothing but this is like an if this is, then we call this border to be this is called medial
Orbital.
border. And medial orbital border separates the V surface,
Medial surface from orbital surface.
medial surface from the
Orbital surface.
orbital surface. Very good. Then you have got one more border which is called as
Medial occipital border.
medial occipital border. Medial occipital border separates the medial surface from the
Occipital surface.
occipital surface are also called the tentorial
Tentorial surface.
surface. So this is how we have got 5 border. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 4 border or 5 border?
4.
4 border. Okay, I have mentioned this. Okay. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then we studied about there are lobes. There are 3 lobes. Frontal lobe,
Frontal,
occipital and
temporal.
temporal. Frontal,
Occipital,
and temporal. So there are 3 lobes. This is what we have studied. इतना ही पढ़ा था last time. So we just made a recap. Right. Lobes of cerebral hemisphere. Each cerebral hemisphere is divided into 4 lobes: frontal, parietal, occipital and temporal. So each cerebral hemisphere is divided into 4 lobes. We have got 4 borders. We have got 3 surfaces: 1, 2 and 3. Border 1, 2, 3 and 4. And we have got 3 poles: frontal, occipital and temporal. But we have got, now how many? We have got 4 lobes, and the frontal, parietal, occipital, temporal, their positions are corresponding, they are roughly to that of the corresponding bone. The lobes are best appreciated on the superior lateral surface. The sulci separating the lobes are on the surface. Okay. So we have got 4 lobes as per our cranial wall. This is called as which lobe? Frontal lobe. This is called as parietal lobe. This is called as occipital lobe, and this is called as temporal lobe. So we have got, this is the temple, this is the front, this is the frontal, this is parietal, this is occipital, and this is temple. Frontal, parietal, occipital,
temporal.
So this is how we have got 4 lobes, and Now how these lobes are being appreciated on the superior lateral surface? There is a sulcus called as central sulcus. The central sulcus begins at the superior medial border, just behind the little bit behind the midpoint. Okay, the central sulcus begins at the superior medial border of the hemisphere, a little behind the midpoint between the frontal and occipital pole. It runs on a superior medial surface obliquely downward and forward and ends above the posterior rami of lateral sulcus. Okay. So first sulcus is called as a central sulcus. Okay. This is your central sulcus. Central sulcus lies between which two poles? This is a frontal pole and this is an
Occipital.
so it lies between the two poles. This is called as a central sulcus. Central sulcus lies behind in between the frontal and
Occipital.
frontal and
Occipital.
occipital. Okay. Now this frontal sulcus, it starts on the which border?
Mid.
Superior medial border. Is it midpoint? No, it's just behind the midpoint. It is just behind the, this is a midpoint. This can be a midpoint, so it starts just behind the midpoint. And it starts not on the edge, but it starts on the little bit on the medial surface. It starts from the medial surface. It starts from the medial surface. The central sulcus runs on the superior lateral surface downward and forward till it reaches the lateral sulcus, which is coming on the superior lateral surface. But lateral sulcus has got 3 branches, out of which the posterior rami of lateral sulcus. I will make you appreciate more with the diagram. Presuming that this is the cerebrum, this is your frontal pole, this is occipital pole, and this is what? Temporal pole. Now, the central sulcus start in between the frontal and occipital pole. It runs just behind the midpoint of the superior medial border, and it runs on the superior lateral surface downwards and forward till it reaches a sulcus that is called the lateral sulcus, which is coming. The lateral sulcus starts from here and it runs like this. And lateral sulcus has got 3 rami. It has got 3 branches. This is called as posterior branch of lateral sulcus. There is one which is called as an ascending branch of lateral sulcus and one which is called as an, अगर ये posterior है तो ये क्या होगा? Anterior branch of lateral sulcus. So it has got, ये है lateral sulcus. Lateral sulcus is starting from the inferior surface. मतलब ऐसा inferior surface से लेके it comes on the superior lateral surface. This is from here the lateral sulcus start. It start here and it runs upward and it gives 3 branches. One which is going on the posterior side, where it is going to meet one, which sulcus?
Central.
Central sulcus. They are going to meet here. Who are going to meet? The central sulcus and the posterior branch of the lateral sulcus. They are going to meet on the superior lateral surface. And this lateral sulcus, they have got how many branches? 3 branches. One is called the anterior lateral sulcus, one is called ascending. It is just going upward, so it is called ascending, and one which is going behind is called as posterior. So central sulcus is one. It starts between the 2 poles, that is frontal and occipital pole. It runs on the superior medial border and it runs on the, when it comes on the superior lateral surface, it runs forward and downward till it reaches the lateral rami of lateral sulcus. It is seen that the lateral sulcus separates the orbital and tentorial part of the inferior surface. Laterally, the sulcus reaches the superior lateral surface, where it divides into anterior ascending and posterior branches. The largest of these is the posterior branch. The lateral sulcus passes backward and slightly upward over the superior lateral surface. Okay. So as I said you that, what is the lateral sulcus? Lateral sulcus start where?
Inferior.
At the inferior surface, and we have spoke about that. The lateral sulcus separate the inferior into two parts. One is called as orbital and one is called as tentorial. That same lateral sulcus which runs on the inferior surface, it runs upwards up to what? It runs upward up to the superior lateral surface. And when it comes on the superior lateral surface, it gives three branches. One is called as ascending lateral sulcus, one is called as anterior lateral sulcus, and one is called as posterior lateral sulcus. And the posterior lateral sulcus meets the central sulcus on the superior lateral surface. Then there comes another sulcus which is called the parieto-occipital sulcus. Unsa naam hai? Parieto-occipital sulcus. So what does that mean? That where it should be present?
Between parietal and
Between the
occipital.
parietal and
Occipital lobe.
occipital lobe. So there is one more sulcus which is called as, presuming that this is a frontal portion, this is an parietal,
Parietal.
this is an
Occipital.
occipital, and this is a
Temporal.
temporal. So the lobe which separates the parietal and the occipital is separated by means of a sulcus called as
Parieto-occipital sulcus.
parieto-occipital
Sulcus.
sulcus. The parieto-occipital sulcus is separated. It separates the two lobe called as parietal and occipital sulcus. And it upper end, it cuts the superior medial border about 5 cm in front of the occipital pole. It cuts the superior medial. Where it cuts just 5 cm in front of the superior. I will read for you. The parieto-occipital sulcus is the sulcus on the medial surface. Its upper end cuts of the superior medial border about 5 cm in front of the occipital pole. Okay. मतलब क्या है? Parieto-occipital sulcus is present on the surface, medial surface, but it comes on, sulcus इतना बड़ा है कि medial portion से आके it comes on superior lateral surface, और superior lateral surface पे आने के बाद कितना 5 सेंटीमीटर ये उसको कट करता है superior medial border को. So just to imagine that if this is a superior lateral surface, this is the medial surface, the parieto-occipital sulcus start from the medial surface, it comes on the superior medial border, it comes on the superior lateral surface. इधर कितना आता है? इधर आता है सिर्फ 5 सेंटीमीटर तक, और उधर आके sulcus खत्म हो गया. राइट? तो अभी तक हमने क्या पढ़ा? हमने पढ़े 3 sulcus पढ़े. पहला पढ़ा हमने सेंट्रल sulcus. सेंट्रल sulcus कहाँ पे प्रेजेंट है? सेंट्रल sulcus प्रेजेंट इन बिटवीन फ्रंटल लोब एंड occipital. Where it start just behind the midpoint on the superior medial border. It start from the on the edge of the medial surface. It runs in the superior lateral surface forward and downward. किधर तक रन करता है? It runs till it reaches the lateral surface, the posterior rami of lateral sulcus. Then we study about the lateral sulcus. Lateral sulcus is present on the inferior surface of the cerebrum. It starts from the inferior surface, but lateral surface sulcus separates the occipital, it separates the orbital and temporal portion of the inferior
surface.
surface, and it runs on the superior lateral surface. It has got three branches. One is called as anterior, one is called as ascending, and one is called posterior. And the posterior, and it is a point where the posterior and central sulcus meet. Then we spoke about parieto-occipital sulcus. Parieto-occipital sulcus is present on the medial surface. It is present on the medial surface, and it runs from the medial surface, and it comes on the which surface? Superior lateral surface. किधर तक?
5
5
centimeters.
centimeter. Right? Then the parieto-occipital notch is an indent. The parieto-occipital notch is an indent. Last time मैंने बोला था कि एक ऐसा notch है. It is a dent. The dent which is seen on the lateral border. The dent which is seen on the lateral border. कहाँ से है? ये कौन सा पोल है? Occipital. यहाँ से 5 सेंटीमीटर गिरने के बाद you get a notch, and this is called as a which notch? Pre-occipital
Notch.
Pre-occipital. So we have got a notch. The pre-occipital notch is the indent of the inferior lateral border about 5 cm in front of the occipital pole. The division is completed by drawing one line from the parieto-occipital circle to the pre-occipital notch and another line backwards from the posterior rami to the lateral circle. Okay. अभी ये जो parieto-occipital circus है, ये कितना है superior medial border पे सिर्फ कितना है?
5 centimeter.
5 सेंटीमीटर तक नीचे आता है. ये आगे कंटिन्यू नहीं होता है. So what we do, just to make the differentiate between the lobe, we draw an imaginary line from the pre-occipital notch. So this becomes one imaginary line. Actually, this is not present on the superior lateral surface. But we just draw an imaginary line. We start from the parieto-occipital sulcus to the indent, that is called as the pre-occipital notch. Pre-occipital notch किधर present है? Pre-occipital notch present on the lateral border. Lateral border पे किधर? Just 5 centimeter in front of the occipital pole. अभी फिर भी ये 5 surface नहीं होते, फिर भी ये 4 लोब नहीं होते, 1, 2 और 3 ही होते. We can't make a demarcation. So what we do? We draw one more imaginary line from the posterior rami of lateral sulcus, and this separate. Now this we can call as an frontal lobe. This we call as an parietal lobe. This we call as an occipital lobe, and this we call as an temporal lobe. So there are 4 major sulci which separates the 4 lobes. Pole, ये है pole. Frontal, temporal and occipital, ये है pole. But हमारे पास कौन से लोब है? 4 लोब है. और when you want to make the separation of the lobe so that we can study the sulci and gyra properly. So how we do that? We have got 4 major sulcus. One is the central sulcus. Central sulcus is present between the frontal and occipital pole. कहाँ से चालू होता है? It is started just behind the midpoint of the superior medial border, and start from the superior medial border on the medial surface. It runs on the superior lateral surface forward and
downward
till it reaches what?
Posterior rami of lateral sulcus.
Lateral sulcus किधर है? Lateral surface is on the
inferior surface.
Lateral surface separates from the inferior. It separates the 2 lobes. One is orbital and one is tentorial. Or this sulcus which comes from the superior medial border, and it gives 3 branches. One is anterior, one is ascending, and one is posterior. Till it reaches till they both meet. Who? The central sulcus and the
posterior rami
of
lateral sulcus.
Then we spoke about the parieto-occipital sulcus. parieto-occipital sulcus is present on what? It is present on the major part, it is on the medial surface, but it comes on the superior lateral surface and it runs only 5 centimeter. Then what we do? We draw one image. There is a notch which is present. It is a notch called as a parieto-occipital notch, which is present 5 centimeter from the occipital bone. And this notch, when we draw one imaginary line from this notch to the parieto-occipital sulcus and one imaginary line from the posterior rami of lateral sulcus which meet this imaginary line, then we get the 4 lobes, that is frontal, parietal, occipital and temporal. Frontal, parietal, occipital and temporal. Frontal, parietal, occipital, temporal. So these are the 4 lobes which are in there. Now, when we are studying about the 4 things, we will talk about the various sulci and gyri. The sulci and gyri, there is a one part which is called insula, but insula is the deepest part which you can't appreciate on this. So we are right now, we are not talking about insula. We will talk when we will conclude the subject. So sulci and gyri on the superior lateral surface. Now, the sulci and gyri, they are present on all the 3 surfaces. The superior lateral surface, the inferior surface and the medial surface. The sulci and gyri, they are present on all the 3 surfaces. Sulci means depression, gyri means projection. In a sulcus, there come U. So this part is called as a sulci, and in a gyri, this is a ulta U. So this is called as a projection. So these are sulci and these are gyri. So sulci and gyri, they are present on the superior lateral surface, on the medial surface and on the inferior surface. Now what are those various sulci and gyri? Just see it. The first sulcus is central sulcus. First sulcus is what?
Central sulcus.
So you are going to tell me what is this pole? Frontal. This is
Temporal.
This is
Occipital.
Very good. So where is the central sulcus present?
Between frontal and occipital.
Central sulcus is present between the
Frontal pole and
frontal and
occipital pole.
occipital. Where on this superior middle border?
So
Just behind
mid.
little behind the midpoint. It starts from the medial surface. It runs on the superior lateral surface forward and downward. So this part we call as a central sulcus. इधर तक ठीक है? The central sulcus is called as a is called as a furrow. It has been described earlierly. Okay. Then we have seen the lateral sulcus. It begins on the inferior surface. On reaching the lateral surface, it divides into 3 rami. The largest there is the posterior rami. Then we have also studied about this is what? Which sulcus?
Posterior rami of lateral sulcus.
Yes, posterior rami of
Lateral
sulcus.
sulcus.
So lateral sulcus again same thing. It starts from the
Inferior surface.
inferior border. The frontal lobe is further divided into following sulcus. Abhi we are talking about now. This is now we are studying at this portion is called as
Frontal.
this is called as the frontal
Lobe.
lobe. Now we are studying the sulci and gyri on the frontal lobe. फ्रंटल लोब कैसे बना आपने को पता चला है अभी कि फ्रंटल लोब कैसे बना? एक बना है सेंट्रल सर्कस की वजह से और दूसरा बना है
Posterior rami
ऑफ
lateral
lateral
sulcus.
सर्कस. इन्होंने क्या डिवाइड किया है?
Frontal
they have made a boundary of
Frontal lobe.
So what is the We have got one more sulcus which is called as a precentral sulcus, which runs parallel to the central sulcus, just in front of the precentral sulcus, in between the two sulci. Okay. ये कौन सा sulcus है?
Central.
Central sulcus. Central sulcus के आगे और एक sulcus है. Don't go, just appreciate it. Don't go virtually how it look like. एक sulcus है. इसका नाम हमने रखा
Precentral.
सेंट्रल के पहले है, इसलिए इसका नाम क्या रखा?
Precentral.
प्रीसेंट्रल सल्कस. इसका नाम क्या रखा हमने?
Precentral.
प्रीसेंट्रल सल्कस. अब अगर ये सेंट्रल सल्कस है या अगर प्रीसेंट्रल सल्कस है तो दोनों के बीच में एक गायरा है. तो हमने इस गायरा का नाम क्या रखा? We have given the name as a pre-central gyrus. Pre-central gyrus. ओके, सेंट्रल सल्कस है. सेंट्रल सल्कस के आगे और एक छेद है इस तरह से. और इफ यू सी डाउन दिस डायग्राम, इफ दिस इज द सेंट्रल सल्कस, this become the pre-central sulcus and this become the pre-central gyra. What is become? This red one become the pre-central gyra. Central sulcus के आगे ये central sulcus, उसके आगे और एक sulcus है, उसका नाम है pre-central sulcus. ये दोनों के बीच में का एरिया का नाम है
Precentral
gyra. The area in front of the precentral sulcus is divided into superior, medial and inferior frontal gyri by superior and inferior. Okay. ये फ्रंटल लोब है, बराबर है. फ्रंटल लोब में प्रीसेंट्रल गायरस के आगे एक एरिया पड़ा हुआ है, इसको हमने बोला फ्रंटल एरिया. ये फ्रंटल एरिया में ऐसे दो गायरा है, दो सल्कस है. इसका नाम है सुपीरियर फ्रंटल सल्कस और इसका नाम है इंफीरियर फ्रंटल सल्कस. क्या नाम है? इट हैज गॉट अ सुपीरियर एंड इंफीरियर फ्रंटल सल्कस. लोब कौन सा है?
Frontal.
फ्रंटल. ये बाहर है, ये ऊपर है, इसलिए इसका नाम क्या है?
Superior frontal.
सुपीरियर. ये नीचे, इसलिए इसका नाम क्या है?
Inferior.
इंफीरियर. नाम कैसे याद रखने का? सुपीरियर. लोब कौन सा है?
Frontal.
फ्रंटल. सुपीरियर फ्रंटल सल्कस, इंफीरियर फ्रंटल सल्कस. और इसने क्या किया? ये दो सल्काई ने ये जो फ्रंटल लोब है उसको फर्दर डिवाइड किया इनटू विच गायरा? दिस इज सुपीरियर फ्रंटल गायरा, मिडल फ्रंटल गायरा and
Inferior.
posterior inferior. This has got an inferior frontal gyra. Nothing difficult. मतलब क्या कि ये फ्रंटल लोब है, फ्रंटल लोब का सेंट्रल सल्कस होगा, सेंट्रल सल्कस के सामने और एक सल्का है, उसका नाम है प्रीसेंट्रल सल्कस. ये दोनों के बीच में के एरिया का नाम प्रीसेंट्रल गायरा. बचा हुआ जो फ्रंटल लोब था, इस फ्रंटल लोब को दो और गायरा आई, उसका नाम था सुपीरियर फ्रंटल सल्कस और इंफीरियर फ्रंटल सल्कस. इन्होंने ये एरिया को तीन में डिवाइड कर दिया. सुपीरियर फ्रंटल गायरा, मिडिल फ्रंटल गायरा एंड इंफीरियर फ्रंटल गायरा. ओके. The anterior horizontal and anterior ascending rami of lateral sulcus divide the inferior frontal gyra into three parts. अभी क्या है कि ये कौन सा गायरा है? अभी इंफीरियर फ्रंटल गायरा है. ठीक है. इंफीरियर फ्रंटल गायरा में ये कौन सा सल्कस हो गया? लैटरल. मैंने बोला था कि लैटरल सल्कस क्या करता है? इसको तीन ब्रांचेस है, मतलब इधर तक अगर लैटरल सल्कस पकड़ा तो यहाँ पे एक है एंटीरियर और यहाँ पे एक है असेंडिंग और ये हो गए तुम्हारे पोस्टीरियर. दिस इज एंटीरियर, this is ascending and this is posterior. These are the three branches of lateral sulcus. ये जो एरिया है ये एरिया कौन सा है? दिस इज इंफीरियर फ्रंटल
Gyra.
गायरा। अभी ये इंफीरियर फ्रंटल गायरा को ये दो सर्कस ने 3 में डिवाइड कर दिया। इसका नाम रखा पार्स ऑर्बिटैलिस। मतलब ये ऑर्बिट है, ऑर्बिट के नजदीक है, इसलिए इसका नाम क्या है?
Pars orbitalis.
पार्स ऑर्बिटैलिस। और ये थोड़ा ट्रायंगल की तरह दिखता है, तो इसका नाम है पार्स ट्रायंगुलरिस। और ये पीछे वाला है, उसका नाम है पार्स ऑपर्क्युलरिस। इसका नाम क्या है? पार्स ऑपर्क्युलरिस। सो इन शॉर्ट क्या है कि जो इंफीरियर फ्रंटल गायरा है, ये जो स्पेस है, यहाँ पे एक लैटरल साल्कस ऊपर जा रहा है। लैटरल साल्कस के 3 ब्रांचेस है। पहला है एंटीरियर, दूसरा है असेंडिंग और तीसरा है
Posterior.
पोस्टीरियर। इसने क्या किया, ये दोनों ने क्या किया कि ये जो इंफीरियर फ्रंटल गायरा है उसको 3 में डिवाइड किया। पहले का नाम है पार्स
Orbitalis.
ऑर्बिटैलिस,
Pars triangularis.
एंड
Pars opercularis.
ऑपर्क्युलरिस। फाइन। सो फ्रंटल लोब कैसे बना? फ्रंटल लोब बना सेंट्रल
Central
साल्कस से
sulcus.
और
Posterior
posterior
email of
email
lateral
lateral
sulcus
से
से.
फ्रंटल लोब बना। उसके फ्रंटल सेंट्रल साल्कस के सामने एक साल्कस है, उसका नाम है प्री सेंट्रल
Central sulcus.
प्री सेंट्रल साल्कस और सेंट्रल साल्कस के बीच में वाला जो जगह है उसका नाम है
Precentral gyra.
प्री सेंट्रल गायरा। फिर जो बचा हुआ फ्रंटल लोब है उसमें दो साल्कस बने, उसका नाम है सुपीरियर फ्रंटल साल्कस एंड
Inferior frontal sulcus.
इंफीरियर फ्रंटल
Sulcus.
और इन्होंने ये जगह डिवाइड किया सुपीरियर फ्रंटल गायरा,
middle frontal gyra,
एंड
inferior frontal gyra.
इंफीरियर फ्रंटल गायरा। इंफीरियर फ्रंटल गायरा में और 2 साल्कस घुस गए। वो कौन किधर से आए थे? वो
Lateral
थे
sulcus.
ब्रांचेस ऑफ
Lateral
लैटरल सर्कस। क्या नाम था उनका? एक था एंटीरियर, एक था
Ascending.
असेंडिंग। तो इन्होंने क्या किया, जो इंफीरियर फ्रंटल गायरा है उसको और 3 भाग में, छोटे हिस्से में उसको डिवाइड कर दिया। पहला था पार्स
Pars
जो
orbital.
ऑर्बिट आँख के नजदीक है, इसलिए उसका नाम है पार्स
Orbitalis.
ऑर्बिटैलिस। दूसरा ट्रायंगल की तरह दिखता है, इसका नाम है पार्स
Triangularis.
और एक पीछे बाजू में इसका नाम है पार्स
Opercularis.
So these are the sulcus and gyra present on the
Frontal lobe. Frontal
superior lateral surface of frontal
lobe.
lobe. Now we are talking about the sulci and gyri on the parietal lobe. The see, अगर प्री सेंट्रल साल्कस है, सेंट्रल है, सेंट्रल के आगे प्री है, तो लॉजिकली क्या होना चाहिए एनाटॉमी में? एनाटॉमी में कभी भी कोई भी नाम ऐसा हर एक चीज सोच के रखते हैं। अगर if there would only one, for example, if there would only one gyra, तो they would have named only as a frontal gyra, but उन्होंने ऐसा नहीं कहा। Why they what they say? Superior frontal gyra। अगर superior है, इसका मतलब क्या होना चाहिए?
Inferior भी है.
Inferior होना चाहिए। So there is always a logic. If there is a central sulcus, अगर pre-central sulcus है, तो logically दूसरा क्या होना चाहिए?
Post-central
So
sulcus.
there is a one more sulcus here which is called as the
Post-central sulcus.
post-central sulcus. अगर pre-central gyra है, तो इधर कौन सा gyra होना चाहिए?
Post-central gyra.
Very good, you are intelligent. This is called as post-central gyrus. So what is on the parietal lobe? The pre-central sulcus runs parallel to the central sulcus. Little behind the post-central gyrus lies between the two sulci. In between this what lies? So post-central sulcus is what? Post-central sulcus is present on the just behind the
Central
central sulcus, and in between the central sulcus and
Central
the
sulcus.
post-central sulcus there lies a area which is called as
Post-central
post-central
gyra.
gyra. So what is this blue which we see this? This is nothing but, sorry, this light blue. This is nothing but this is post-central
Gyra.
gyrus. Okay. The area behind the post-central sulcus is divided into superior and inferior parietal lobule. Okay. अभी इधर का जो एरिया है The area behind the postcentral sulcus is divided into superior and inferior lobule by means of one more sulcus. This is called as by the interparietal sulcus. Okay. पहले इसका नाम लिखिए. इसका नाम क्या है?
Interparietal
sulcus. ये वाला कौन सा लोब है अभी? इधर से दिस इज अ
parietal
parietal lobe. एक दायरा पता चल गया हमको, पोस्ट सेंट्रल दायरा. जैसे इधर एक दो सल्कस है, इसके रिमेनिंग पार्ट में एक सल्कस होगा. इसका नाम क्या है? इसका नाम है इंटरपराइटल सल्कस. क्या है इसका?
interparietal
सल्कस. मतलब ये parietal लोब में एक सल्कस दे दिया, इसका नाम है इंटरपराइटल सल्कस. और इंटरपराइटल सल्कस में इसको डिवाइड कर दिया टू सुपीरियर parietal gyrus एंड inferior parietal gyrus. So it has got, or gyrus, or you can also call it a lobule. You can call it as a superior parietal lobule or gyrus, or this is called as inferior parietal lobule. कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं? ओके. मतलब बचा हुआ पार्ट था, इस बचा हुआ पार्ट में एक सल्कस डाला, उसका नाम है इंटरपराइटल सल्कस. और इस इंटरपराइटल सल्कस में क्या किया? दो में डिवाइड किया. एक है सुपीरियर parietal lobule और दूसरा है
inferior
parietal lobule. The inferior parietal lobule is divided by the upturned ends of the posterior rami of the lateral sulcus of the superior and inferior temporal sulcus. Okay. इधर थोड़ा सा कहानी में ट्विस्ट है. क्या ट्विस्ट है इधर? यह है lateral sulcus, यह है posterior rami of lateral sulcus. और ये posterior rami of lateral sulcus ने क्या किया? ऐसे जा रहा था और parietal लोब में घुस के उसने थोड़ा सा ऐसे यू टर्न किया, थोड़ा सा अप टर्न किया. ये कौन सा लोब हो गया? parietal. ये कौन सा हो गया?
temporal.
ये कौन सा हो गया?
occipital.
इधर तो ठीक है ना? मेरा पॉइंट क्या था कि
Lateral sulcus.
posterior rami of the lateral sulcus, when it came upward, it caught a upturn or a U-turn into the inferior parietal lobule. ये कौन सा lobule है?
inferior
parietal lobule. And there are two more sulci which are present to the temporal lobe. One is called as the superior temporal and inferior temporal. So it has got a superior and inferior temporal sulci. They divides the inferior surface. ये मतलब ये क्या करते हैं? superior और temporal, they divide the inferior parietal lobule into three parts. They divide into three parts. कैसे बना? मतलब एक अभी दिस इज parietal lobe. parietal lobe पे हमको एक पहला गायरा मिला. कौन सा? पोस्ट सेंट्रल गायरा. वो किधर प्रेजेंट था? इट वाज प्रेजेंट बिटवीन द सेंट्रल सल्कस एंड द पोस्ट सेंट्रल सल्कस. फिर जो बचा हुआ एरिया था उसको दो इसमें डिवाइड किया. किसने डिवाइड किया? इंटरपराइटल सल्कस. ऊपर का एरिया का नाम क्या था?
parietal lobe.
नीचे का नाम क्या था?
inferior parietal lobe.
ओके. अभी जो इंफीरियर parietal lobule है, जैसे यहाँ पे से तीन हिस्सों में डिवाइड हो गया था, ऐसे इधर ये भी डिवाइड हो गया. कैसे डिवाइड हुआ? क्योंकि इस लोबुल में घुस गया एक
posterior rami of lateral sulcus.
एक घुस गया इसका
inferior temporal sulcus.
inferior temporal sulcus
superior
and
temporal
superior
sulcus.
और इन्होंने क्या किया? They divided the area into the anterior called as supramarginal gyrus and the middle is called as a angular gyrus. इसका नाम है सुप्रा मार्जिनल गायरस, और दूसरे का नाम है, दूसरे का नाम क्या है, इट इज कॉल्ड एज एन एंगुलर गायरस। इसको थोड़ा याद रखो। इधर तक का लॉजिक इज क्लियर। पैराइटल लोब में पोस्ट सेंट्रल गायरस बना सेंट्रल साल्कस और पोस्ट सेंट्रल साल्कस के बीच में है पोस्ट सेंट्रल गायरस। बचा हुआ लोब में एक साल्कस है, उसका नाम है इंटरपैराइटल साल्कस। उसने डिवाइड किया ऊपर का सुपीरियर, नीचे का इंफीरियर। नीचे का इंफीरियर है, इसमें घुस गए 3 साल्कस। कौन सा घुस गया? एक घुस गया पोस्टीरियर रमाई ऑफ
लेटरल सल्कस,
और दूसरा है
इंफीरियर टेम्पोरल
साल्कस और
सुपीरियर टेम्पोरल
साल्कस। ये तीनों घुस गए और इन्होंने क्या किया, इस एरिया को डिवाइड किया। पहले वाले का नाम है सुप्रा मार्जिनल गायरस और है एक है एंगुलर गायरस। इधर तक ठीक है। नाउ वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट टेम्पोरल लोब। टेम्पोरल लोब का तुमको अभी पता चल ही गया कि टेम्पोरल लोब में दो साल्कस है, एक है सुपीरियर और एक है इंफीरियर। अगर सुपीरियर और इंफीरियर है तो तुमको क्या मिलना चाहिए? अभी कौन सा गायरा मिलना चाहिए?
सुपीरियर गायरा, मिडल और
सुपीरियर टेम्पोरल गायरा,
मिडल टेम्पोरल गायरा एंड इंफीरियर टेम्पोरल गायरा।
So you are intelligent. So the superior and inferior temporal sulci divides the temporal lobe into superior, middle and inferior temporal gyri. टेम्पोरल लोब है, टेम्पोरल लोब में 2 इस साल्कस है, एक है सुपीरियर और एक है इंफीरियर। दैट है डिवाइडेड इनटू सुपीरियर टेम्पोरल गायरा,
मिडल टेम्पोरल गायरा, इंफीरियर टेम्पोरल गायरा।
Fine? Okay. Lastly, we are going to talk about the occipital lobe, which is further divided into following sulci. The lateral occipital sulci divides the lobe into superior and inferior occipital gyri. So the lateral occipital sulci divides कौन सा गायरा बोला मैंने?
सुपीरियर
गायरा है। देयर इज अ lateral occipital sulcus। क्या है?
lateral occipital sulcus।
ये क्या है? lateral occipital sulcus। कौन से लोब में है? occipital में। So it has got a sulcus called as a lateral occipital sulcus, which divides the lobe into superior and inferior occipital gyri. ये लोब को किस में डिवाइड करता है? ये सुपीरियर ऑक्सीपिटल गायरा है और ये इंफीरियर ऑक्सीपिटल गायरा है। तो अभी ये हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं कौन से लोब की? ऑक्सीपिटल लोब। ऑक्सीपिटल लोब कैसे बना? There is a indent from a 5 centimeter from the occipital pole. There is a indent called a pre-occipital notch, and one imaginary line which is drawn from the pre-occipital notch to the parieto-occipital sulcus. Parieto-occipital sulcus किधर present है? Which is present on the medial surface of the cerebrum, and it comes on the superior lateral surface. किधर तक आता है? up to 5 सेंटीमीटर। एक इमेजिनरी लाइन ड्रॉ करते हैं और वो हमको बोलता है कि ये इतना पोर्शन कौन सा पोर्शन है? ऑक्सीपिटल लोब। ऑक्सीपिटल लोब में एक साल्कस हमने डाला, उसका नाम, और उसने क्या किया? ये पूरे लोब को 2 में डिवाइड किया। एक का नाम है सुपीरियर ऑर्बिटल गायरा और दूसरे का नाम है इंफीरियर ऑर्बिटल गायरा। The lunate sulcus separates the gyri from the occipital pole. So, और एक sulcus है which separates the gyri from the occipital. The lunate sulcus separates these gyri from the This is also not present shown in the diagram very properly. यहाँ पे है लूनेट साल्कस, इसका नाम क्या है? लूनेट साल्कस. Lunate sulcus does what? Lunate sulcus separates the gyri from the occipital pole. मतलब ये जो occipital pole है, इसी एक नाम है, just to say that something. तो यहाँ पे कौन सा sulcus है? Lunate sulcus. और ये क्या करता है? ये gyri को occipital pole से separate करता है. You think you have to just understand it? There is nothing I can explain you. I can just show you कि lunate sulcus किधर present है. The area around the parieto-occipital sulcus is the arcus parieto-occipitalis is separated from the superior occipital gyrus by the transverse occipital sulcus. Okay, the area around the parieto-occipital sulcus is the arcus parieto-occipitalis. ये कौन सा सर्कस है? This is a lunate sulcus.
Lateral occipital sulcus.
हाँ?
Lateral occipital sulcus. Lunate.
हाँ, lateral occipital sulcus. Sorry. ये कौन सा सर्कस है? Lateral occipital sulcus और ये lunate sulcus है. Lateral occipital sulcus के इधर एक सर्कस प्रेजेंट है, उसका नाम है which is called arcus parieto-occipitalis. क्या नाम है? Just assume कि इधर ये लैटरल सरफेस ने क्या किया है? लैटरल ऑक्सीपिटल सर्कस ने क्या किया? दो पोर्शन में डिवाइड किया. कौन सा? सुपीरियर ऑक्सीपिटल गायरा एंड
इंफीरियर ऑक्सीपिटल गायरा.
और यहाँ पे एक सर्कस प्रेजेंट है, इसका नाम क्या है? आर्कस पैराइटो ऑर्बिटालिस. इसका नाम क्या है? आर्कस पैराइटो ऑक्सीपिटालिस. आर्कस पैराइटो ऑर्बिटालिस.
ऑक्सीपिटालिस.
ऑक्सीपिटल लोब है ना? ऑक्सीपिटालिस. आर्कस पैराइटो ऑक्सीपिटालिस. एंड what does this do? It separates the superior occipital gyra into transverse occipital sulcus. It separates the portion into further, that is called as a transverse occipital sulcus. Okay, I'll read for you. Area around the parieto-occipital sulcus. The area around the parieto-occipital sulcus is called as arcus parieto-occipital. मतलब ये एरिया का नाम क्या है? arcus parieto-occipital. एक सर्कस है, उसका नाम है कौन सा सर्कस?
Lateral
occipital sulcus. ये मैंने ऐसा निकाला ऑक्सीपिटल लोब. ऑक्सीपिटल लोब ये ऑक्सीपिटल पोल हो गया. ये इंडेंट है, ये ऑक्सीपिटल नॉच, ये है पैराइटो ऑक्सीपिटल सर्कस और ये है तुम्हारा इमेजिनरी लाइन. इधर तो कोई कंफ्यूजन नहीं. परफेक्ट. ओके, ये है तुम्हारा कौन सा सर्कस?
Lateral occipital sulcus.
लैटरल ऑक्सीपिटल सर्कस. लैटरल ऑक्सीपिटल सर्कस ने किसको डिवाइड किया? दो एरिया में. सुपीरियर
occipital gyrus, inferior occipital gyrus.
और यहाँ पे एक
lunate sulcus.
एक सर्कस है, इसका नाम है
lunate
sulcus. और इसने सिर्फ ये पोल को सेपरेट किया. इधर तक तो कोई एकदम क्रिस्टल क्लियर. अभी हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं सुपीरियर ऑक्सीपिटल सर्कस का. जो एक बाजू का एक एरिया है, ये एरिया है, प्रिज्यूमिंग दैट दिस इज द एरिया. ये एरिया का नाम है, इट इज कॉल्ड एज व्हाट? इट इज कॉल्ड एज आर्कस पैराइटो-ऑक्सीपिटालिस. द एरिया अराउंड द पैराइटो-ऑक्सीपिटल सर्कस is called as an arcus parieto-occipitalis. क्या नाम इसका?
Arcus parieto-occipitalis.
कोई भी एरिया. अभी इज वेरी वेग. मतलब तुमको बोला कि कामतवाड़ा एरिया, does that make any sense? कामतवाड़ा सिग्नल से लेके इधर तक कामतवाड़ा. But when you say कि next to धन्वंतरी कॉलेज there is a building, so it makes a sense. अब इसमें क्या बोले? जैसे एरिया there is area around the parieto-occipital sulcus.
sulcus.
और उस एरिया का नाम क्या है?
Arcus
आर्कस पैराइटो
occipitalis.
आर्कस पैराइटो
Occipitalis.
ऑक्सीपिटैलिस. क्या नाम इसका? एरिया इज कॉल्ड एज आर्कस पैराइटो ऑक्सीपिटैलिस and it is separated the superior occipital gyrus from the transverse occipital sulcus. मतलब ये एरिया है, ये एक सेपरेट करता है. तो देयर इज वन मोर सल्कस. क्या नाम है सल्कस का? इसका नाम है ट्रांसवर्स ऑक्सीपिटल सल्कस. ट्रांसवर्स ऑक्सीपिटल सल्कस. डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज. जस्ट रिकैप करता हूँ फिर से. थोड़ा सा कुछ चीज़ें बाय हार्ट करनी पड़ेगी. लॉजिक नहीं, उसमें कोई लॉजिक नहीं है, बट एटलीस्ट अंडरस्टैंड द कंसेप्ट. कंसेप्ट क्या है कि ये है कौन सा लोब है?
Occipital lobe.
ऑक्सीपिटल लोब. ऑक्सीपिटल लोब कैसे बना है कि एक 5 सेंटीमीटर से ऑक्सीपिटल पोल से एक हमने एक नॉच है, उसका नाम है प्री ऑक्सीपिटल नॉच. ऊपर एक कौन सा सल्कस है?
Parieto occipital.
Parieto
occipital.
सल्कस. पैराइटो ऑक्सीपिटल सल्कस. ये सिर्फ 5 सेंटीमीटर है. हम लोगों ने एक इमेजिनरी लाइन ड्रॉ की और इसका एक डिमार्केशन कर दी. मतलब ये इतना हो गया तुम्हारा ऑक्सीपिटल लोब. फिर हमने क्या किया, एक सल्कस, ये पूरे एरिया में एक सल्कस डाला. उसका नाम ने रखा क्या रखा?
Lateral occipital sulcus.
पैराइटो
Lateral occipital sulcus.
लैटरल ऑक्सीपिटल
Sulcus.
सल्कस. लैटरल ऑक्सीपिटल सल्कस ने क्या किया, इस एरिया को दो में डिवाइड किया. एक का नाम है सुपीरियर ऑर्बिटल गायरस, दूसरे का नाम है इंफीरियर ऑर्बिटल
Occipital.
सॉरी इंफीरियर ऑक्सीपिटल गायरस, सुपीरियर ऑक्सीपिटल गायरस. और एक दूसरा एक छोटा सल्कस है, उसका नाम है लूनेट
Lunate sulcus.
सल्कस. और उसने क्या किया, इस पोल को सेपरेट किया. अभी एक एरिया है, कौन सा एरिया है? अराउंड द कौन सा सल्कस है? लैटरल ऑक्सीपिटल सल्कस. इसके बाजू में एक एरिया है, उसका नाम क्या है? उसका नाम है
Parieto occipitalis.
इसका नाम है
Arcus
आर्कस पैराइटो
occipitalis.
आर्कस पैराइटो
Occipitalis.
ये कौन सा एरिया है? देयर इज वन एरिया, एक एरिया है, उसका नाम है आर्कस पैराइटो
occipitalis.
ऑर्बिटैलिस. और आर्कस पैराइटो ऑर्बिटैलिस और सुपीरियर ऑक्सीपिटल गायरस को एक सल्कस ने सेपरेट किया. ये इधर भी हो सकता है, इधर भी हो सकता है. उसका नाम है ट्रांसवर्स ऑक्सीपिटल
Sulcus.
एक एरिया का नाम है
Arcus
ट्रांसवर्स आर्कस पैराइटो
occipitalis.
ऑक्सीपिटैलिस और आर्कस पैराइटो ऑर्बिटैलिस और सुपीरियर ऑर्बिटल गायराई को सेपरेट करने के लिए और एक सल्कस डाला, उसका नाम है
Transverse occipital sulcus.
ओके. Calcarean sulcus begins near the occipital pole, two converging rami, and runs forward at a point below the splenium of the corpus where it joins the acute angle. Okay. Calcarean cycles we will study about the medial part. तो अभी तक हमने सिर्फ आज क्या पढ़ा है एक्स्ट्रा? We have studied about
Sulcus.
sulci and gyri present on the superior-lateral sulcus. We have studied how the four lobes are formed. The four lobes are formed by means of central sulcus. Central sulcus is present between the frontal and occipital pole, and just behind the midpoint on the superior medial border. It starts from the medial surface, little behind the medial surface, and it comes on the superior lateral surface. It runs forwards and downward till it meets the posterior rami of
Lateral sulcus.
Lateral sulcus is present on the inferior surface. It starts from the inferior border and it runs on the inferior surface. It separates the inferior surface into orbital and tentorial. It comes on the superior lateral surface. When it comes on the superior lateral surface, it gives three branches. One is anterior, one is ascending, and one is posterior. The point where the central sulcus and posterior rami of lateral sulcus meet. So this is one of the thing. Then we have also got the parieto-occipital sulcus. The parieto-occipital sulcus which is present
between
on the
parietal and sulcus.
on the superior middle border, just 5 centimeter above the superior middle border from the occipital pole, and it starts from the middle surface and it comes on the superior middle border, but just up to 5 centimeter. There is a notch which is present
5 centimeter
at the indent is called pre-occipital notch from the occipital pole, and when we draw imaginary line which connecting the pre-occipital sulcus and one imaginary line drawing from the posterior rami of the lateral sulcus, we have got 4 lobes, that is called frontal lobe, parietal lobe, occipital lobe and temporal lobe. We have got 4 lobes. The gyri on the frontal lobe, the central sulcus we have already talked about it. Then we are talking about the precentral sulcus. Precentral sulcus lies just in front of the central sulcus. It runs parallel to the central sulcus, and the area between the precentral sulcus and the central sulcus is called as the precentral gyri. The remaining part of the frontal lobe has got 2 sulci. One is called as superior frontal sulci and inferior frontal sulci. They divide the frontal lobe into superior frontal gyri, middle frontal gyri, inferior frontal gyri. The remaining part of the inferior frontal gyri is divided into 3 parts by means of the anterior rami of lateral sulcus and ascending rami of lateral sulcus. They divide the remaining part of the inferior frontal gyri into 3. The first is called, one is called as the anterior pars orbitalis because it is more nearer to the orbit. The other is called the pars triangularis because it has got like a triangle-like shape. And the last is called pars orbicularis. So these are the gyri on the sulci and gyri on the frontal lobe. Then we are talking about the parietal lobe. On the parietal lobe, just parallel to the parallel to the central sulcus, just behind to this, there run one more sulci which is called the post-central sulcus gyri. Post-central sulcus, and the area between the post-central sulcus and the central sulcus is called the post-central gyri. The remaining part of the parietal lobule is divided by the interparietal sulcus, which divides into the superior parietal lobule and inferior parietal lobule. The inferior parietal lobule is further divided into by the indent of the posterior rami of lateral sulcus, by the indent of the superior temporal sulci and inferior temporal sulci, and they give the gyri called as the supramarginal gyri and angular gyri. Then we come to the temporal lobe. Temporal lobe has got only 2 sulci. One is called the superior temporal sulci and inferior temporal sulci. They divide the temporal lobe into superior temporal gyrus,
middle and inferior.
Middle temporal gyrus and inferior temporal gyrus. Now, then we are talking about the
occipital lobe.
Occipital lobe. On the occipital lobe, we have got one sulcus which is called as a lateral occipital sulcus. Lateral occipital sulcus divide the temporal lobe, occipital lobe into superior orbital gyri, superior occipital gyri and inferior occipital gyri. There is one more sulcus which is present close to the lateral occipital sulci, that is called the lunate sulcus, which separates the gyri from the occipital pole. The area around the the area around the lateral occipital
sulcus.
The area around the lateral occipital sulcus is called as arcus parieto-occipitalis. This arcus parieto-occipitalis is separated from the superior occipital gyri by means of a sulcus called a transverse occipital sulcus. Done? So